I have to tell you, the forums love you, and we've given them the opportunity to ask some questions. Some I love, the slightly more random ones. And we've also got familiar faces who have asked you questions. First one, Brian, have a look.
Well, Bruce, over the years, you've had a lot of different catchphrases. So I have a question. What's your favourite one?
It's a good question, Fortuna.
It's an easy answer. What? You're my favourite, which I first did in 1961.
Did you?
With Nat King Cole.
Stop it!
Really, honestly and truthfully. But it was a catchphrase. It was getting known and people knew about it. I'd said it a few times. But then I let it go because so many other catchphrases come along. And it wasn't till Strictly Come Dancing that I thought one day, well, listen, if somebody's doing really badly, why don't I say, you're my favourite?
Yeah.
But it was Nat King. I got Nat King Cole to say it at the Palladium. I said, well, what do you think of working for ATV? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. ITV.
No, it's fine.
Shouldn't have said that. And he said, oh, it's been lovely. You're my favourite. In that lovely dusky voice. So Nat King Cole. And thank you for that question.
Yes, thank you, Brian.
Not many people know about that sort of answer.
No, absolutely.
I mean, it's
going illuminating.
Back 50-something years.
Holy moly.
Oh, yeah. Yes, as well. He was there. I've
got another question. This is from, she's called Brucey Bonus Becky. She's on the forums. She says, firstly, I just want to say I love you, Brucey, as you can probably gather from my name, and that Strictly just wouldn't be the same without you. Who did you aspire to be like as you were growing up? Good question.
That was Fred Astaire. I mean, I saw Fred Astaire in black and white films. I used to bunk into the cinema and go and see it about 6 times, you know, sometimes being turfed out by the commissionaire that I'd bunked in the side door. But Fred Astaire, I mean, he just had to walk. When he walked, he danced. And he was somebody I always looked up to. One of the regrets of my life is I never met him, but I'd love to have met him. I don't think to dance with him, because he'd have made me look like a rank amateur.
No.
But to meet him would have been wonderful.
Would have been wonderful. That's a very good answer. I hope that helps, Becky. We now have a question from Chris Hollins. Here we go.
Well, there's only one question I want to ask you, Bruce. Having had a dressing room next to yours and hearing the party that was going on in there, I want to know what you demand is in your room before you go out for a show.
It's a good question. What's your rider, Forsyth?
It's a good question, actually.
Because you could ask for kittens, goats...
But you see, so many friends of mine and acquaintances or people into it, so many people want tickets for this show that they're always gone straight away. I mean, it's like running Keith Prowse.
Yes.
Trying to get all the friends and relations and everybody in to see the show. So they always come round, so I've always got about 8 people in there with me.
But what do you...
There are, when he talks about the drinking, 2 bottles of champagne that I pay for myself.
OK.
My own expenses.
It's a good
I'm not on the tap. I don't say the BBC.
No.
Give me a couple of...
OK.
I pay for my own champagne.
We're all going to get into trouble.
But then I get my digestive biscuits. I've got of those.
Of course.
My sort of cappuccino that I like to be able to cup of tea, because I love with
this is adorable,
digestive biscuits and all that.
Like
but, you know, I like all those kind of things.
Yeah.
And some more
I have a yeast extract snack.
Do you?
Yeah, I pay for it myself.
Really?
This is from Kaz on the forum. Got to, Bruce, otherwise... Kaz says... We have to move on. What would you like for Christmas this year, Brucey? What would you like?
I can honestly say that. You know, when you've had as many Christmases as I have, I don't need a thing. I think what I crave for is a bit of peace and quiet, which I will have. We're going to Puerto Rico on the 23rd, and we'll be there for 3 months, maybe, nearly 4 months. But I don't need anything.
No.
I don't need a thing. Okay. I've got everything. I've got a wonderful wife, wonderful son, 5 beautiful daughters.
Sweet.
And they're all lovely. So what do I need?
Well, just some biscuits.
Exactly.
Always some biscuits.
Yeah, I take my digestives.
OK, say no more. Say no more. I tell you what, you're never going to need to buy them again. We've got a VC from Len. Hold on, I have a question from Len.
Bruce, I know, like myself, you're a football fan. What team do you support? Don't say Arsenal.
I support Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Come on!
And Spurs.
Yes, both.
Yes, both the teams I'll quicken this story up if I can. But in the war, the Arsenal football ground was a searchlight base. They used to pick out the German planes in the air. I'd actually watch this and see the searchlight ground, and I'd actually see bombs falling from the aircraft down into wherever they exploded. I mean, I actually watched this.
Holy moly!
So because Arsenal didn't have a football ground, they came to a reciprocal arrangement with the Spurs.
OK, fine.
So
you had to
1 week
support
the Spurs team played, but I never saw a second division. I always saw the first team of the Arsenal and the first team of the Spurs.
All right, I literally just thought the answer was going to be Everton or something, but no.
No. Both teams.
OK, I'm sorry, both teams. That's fine. That's a very good answer for Len. Are you and I going to do something special later? Would you please? Would you do some dancing?
I'd love to give a dance class, but I don't want to tread on Len's toes, as you've been doing for the last 3 months.
I take your point. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a minute.
Thanks for letting me do that.
You're brilliant. Bruce Forsyth.
All right.